Thank you. Well, it was a kind of a long process, really. It was a few years there. I was just sort of doing it as a hobby, I guess, with no real inclination as to where it might go. I was just sort of trying to achieve some of my personal goals of making albums and finishing and releasing albums. So yeah, it wasn't until it was about 2016 that I did my first live performances. And to get a band happening, I just, I've got a lot of friends in the music industry and musicians of all genres and things. So it didn't take me long to find the right people to get involved. And yeah, just happened pretty organically, really. And then that sort of got my hunger to sort of try and make it a more regular thing in my life. Well, that's a really tough question, to be honest, because I love both of them a lot, for different reasons. I think I need both of them to keep the momentum going. I think, but I think if you had a gun to my head, I would have to say recording and writing music is my favorite of the two. It's just a very exciting process. I love watching something come together, and the excitement that I feel from those moments. I think nothing really beats that. But yeah, a super tough decision. I mean, I love playing live. It's really, really an honor to be able to do that at this level and meet people that listen to my music from all corners of the world, and have people excited about the stuff I've been working on. So it's a really privileged position, I feel, that I'm in. Very tough question indeed, though. So the Quiet Place Away album, yes, it was quite a departure from this sort of metal or more progressive rock metal sort of sound that I typically do, but I think it was something that I really wanted to do for my own creative brain and give me a fresh sort of creative angle to explore. I think that's important to me as an artist, to keep that excitement. I think it was very well received. I still get lots of positive comments and responses from that album and the songs on that album. So I think it was an overwhelming success for sure. It's done quite well on streaming services and things, vinyl sales, all that stuff. So I can only say yes, I think it was a tremendous success. And I'm just thankful that the people that listen to my music can get on board these little tangents that I can't help myself but go on sometimes. But yeah. That's a tough one. I think it's definitely possible that it could happen in the future. I get approached about this quite a bit through the years. It just needs to make sense on all accounts, I think, for it to go through. The independent life is pretty awesome, I gotta say, because I don't have anyone to consider. I can do literally what I want, and that's something I kind of need, to do what I do. I need that ability to control the situation and feel free about it and all that sort of stuff. But on the other hand, there is a place for labels, and if the right person and the right label comes along that can benefit what I'm doing and help me get to the next levels, then absolutely, I'd be crazy not to consider that. It's all sort of open at this point, but I don't know. Can't tell you the answer on that one. We'll see. So we're going to be playing quite a lot of material on the Comendatio Festival show. We've got a few of the older songs, more obscure songs that you might not expect, as well as a lot of new songs from the album The Zenith Rise. We're actually doing one called Light Pillars, which is a fairly recent addition to the live show. That one is basically the hardest song I've ever written, and it's a massive challenge to perform, but we have done it through the last tour across Australia. It was a lot of fun. So that's happening. Definitely a few new songs from the Coalesce EP. I think we cover a very large range of material across the set, so I hope that all of my audience and those who may not have come across me before will enjoy the set. Really looking forward to it. I think after this tour is finished, I'm going to be working on new material. I've already started that, and I've got a few songs I want to get more in a more finished position. I think by the end of the year, I'd like to have at least one song released. And next year, I think I'll be working hard on the album. I've got a lot of ideas for it already, and I'm really excited about creating that next release. Definitely going to be more on the riffy metal rock sort of side. But it's also going to entail, I think, a new dimension to what I've already put out, so I'm just really excited about it. I want to take it to the next level. I want it to be the best album I've ever done, hands down, and that's the next phase, I think, after this tour. Thanks so much for having me. I'm really looking forward to playing at Comendatio Festival. It's going to be an awesome one, no doubt. Friends in Caligula's Horse playing, and many more great bands. So I really look forward to it. Thanks again for having me, and I will see you at the show.